Yes. Now here in the second video I want to show you the use of modify clause. That means how you will modify your existing table. So here let us see. In this table, say for example, I have given S name var 20, is not it? So that means I can't accommodate the names of the students within 20, so I want to enlarge it. So how I have to do? Alter table student modify. So modify name say 40. That will be 40. Modify name 40. So alter table student modify name 40. That means it was originally 20. Now I am making it 40. What the mistake I have done? Alter table student modify name. Oh, sorry. I have not given the worker. Is not it? I have not given the worker here. So name worker. That is data type worker 40. Data type will be worker. Still error coming. Modify name worker student. Is my table name is wrong? What it is? Unknown column name. Okay, that means here unknown column name given. Actually you can see here the field name what I have given S name. Is not it? S name. So that you have to be very careful. S name. I have not given name. I have given here S name, so it can't search the existing field name. So actual name, field name is S name. So here I think all of you have cleared the mistakes. What the mistakes I have done? S name worker 40. So query okay, that means no error. So let us see again by typing the describe student. You can see here S name worker, it became 40. Is it clear now? Now say for example I want to change the name of the field sec. I want to change as section. So what I will do? I will just use again to change the name of the field. Again I can give alter table student change. Now I have to use here change clause. There to modify the data type I have given modify, isn't it? Now I want to change the name, so change clause. You have to remember which clause I am using what. I am recalling again. To add a new field on your existing table, you use add with the alter command. Now to modify the data types, you have to give the that means to change the data type characters or int, or that means if you have given int, instead of that you have to give worker, then you have to give modify clause. Now alter table student, then if you want to that means change the field name, you have to use the change clause. So change clause. So student change old name, you have to give the old name first, sec, is not it, sec. Then you have to give new name. No need to add any new word in between the old name and the new name. Sec is the old name, you want to change with the new name, section, is not it. So section. So what will be the data type here? Worker, you have to mention that. Worker worker 2. See here, I have already given, it is being accepted by the compiler. Now let us see again. To see, every time you have to give describe student. Now can you see, sec became section. So like that you can change the field name. Now say I have added so many fields, I want to, that is percentage field name, I want to that means it is unwanted field, I want to delete from the table. So to delete from the table, again any changes on the table you have to use first alter, and to delete you have to give drop along with the alter. So how to give? Alter table student drop. Okay, which field you want to drop? Percentage. So give percentage. Student drop percentage. So let us see again. Describe student. You can see it is already dropped. Now again say you want to rename your table name. Okay, you want to change the name of the table. Say instead of student I want to give student details. So again alter. At that time you have to use rename clause. Alter table student, you have to give the old name, student, rename. Here you have to remember one word, you have to use rename to. Student will be renamed to new name what? Student detail. Student detail. So here the table name is changed. So let us now to see the table name, table structure of the table. What the file name I have to give here? What the table name I have to give here? Describe student detail. Now student old name, student is changed by student detail. Can you see the student detail? When I type, then that existing table came, but only the change is that student became student detail. The table name it is changed. Next is destroying the table. Now I want to destroy the table. So I don't want to destroy this table, I want to destroy another table. Say let me see what the tables are there. Show tables. To see the table, see garments, gram, sales. Is not a gram table is there, it is unwanted. So delete that one. Let me delete, I don't want that. Drop table. Okay, then table name gram. So drop table gram. Now if I give show tables, let me see whether it is there or not. show table, show tables. See, gram is not there. Now I want to in my student details I want to delete the, that means I want to add the constraint, I want to delete the constraint. To add the constraint you have to give alter table student add, then you have to give the constraint name, and in the bracket you have to give the field name, and if you want to delete you have to give drop. So let me show you both the one. Here you see constraint only in the roll number it is being added. So in S name I want to add not null. So I want to add not null. So at that time what I have to give, alter table student detail. Now it became student detail, student detail. Student detail add not null. In which field? So that field you have to give bracket. Now listen carefully all of you, how the pattern it is being given, the syntax it is being, formula it is being given, how to use, when to use field name, when to use this one. That means the seriality, that means what I am going to say, that means in some command the field name you have to use first, then constraint. Some command they are using, so that you have to remember. You do practice at home how to write. Okay, so here you see, here you have to give the constraint first, then in which field name this constraint will be added, that you have to remember. So not null, where I have to add S name. So S name, semicolon. So a big error it is coming. Let me read. An error, check the manual that corresponds to your MySQL server version for the right syntax, not null. Anything mistake I have done? Not alter table student detail student modify. Oh, at that time I have to give modify, not add. That means I want to that means modify here. Okay, so let me see. Add or drop constraint explicitly after the starting. So you can read on your book what it is given, page number 214. I am reading the line. In MySQL it is not possible to add or drop not null constraint explicitly after the creation of table. That means you can add or drop primary key, but it is not possible to add or drop the not null. So at that time what you have to give, that means, but it can be done by modify. So at that time in case of not null they are not that means in the MySQL add is not supporting. So at that time you have to give the modify. You have to remember that. So it is given clearly on your book in page number 214. In add delete constraint you can see. So modify. So at that time you have to give S name first. Here S name, since it is modify we are using, so S name, then worker, S name worker 40, not null. Not null. So you can see it is being accepted. Just I am showing you by scrolling. Alter table student detail, modify as name worker not null. So here it is being accepted. So remember that in case of changing the constraint primary key, you can use add or drop, but when you are that means you want to add not null constraint, or you want to remove the not null, at that time you have to give alter table student detail modify clause after alter. So here if you want to change again to that means you want to bring back not null to, that means you want to change the not null constraint to null. So again you have to give alter table student detail modify as name worker null. Is it clear? So next one, here how to this is all about the table, how to construct, that means how to make the changes on your table. So up to this much only you are having the commands of changes. Now in the next video I am going to show you how to sort the that means records. You want to see the records by ascending order or descending order, or that means by arranging the records in some pattern or conditions. So there, that means you can sort it by order by or group by. Okay, so group by means you can make the group, that means selections you can do in your choice, customized data, the that means to view the record in customized way, we can use that one. Okay, so in the next video I am coming again.